People aren't built tough anymore. They're built weak, soft.
I don't like to be fake. I'm always super genuine, super honest.
I was built to last. They're used to second place trophies. I don't accept fourth place, third place, second place. I was built to be tough. I was built to last. And I was built to get things done by any means necessary.
The people I know that are on it are Bobby. I mean, his name is either Bobby Ashley or Bobby Lashley, and I really should know that. He's like this giant black guy, and he and the people who are part of his crew, I know that they called, or at least as of last year, they called themselves the Hurt Business.
Hurt Business?
The Hurt Business. Right? They wear
Angle.
suits. And they're like,
okay.
we're cool. Like, we're like...
Okay, tell me, did you watch Rampage this week?
You know me. Yes, you do.
Do you like Dark Elevation?
People aren't built tough anymore. They aren't built to grind. They're built weak, soft. They're used to second place trophies.
Jabroni, JABRONI, XYZ, ABC. It doesn't matter how you spell jabroni.
Nah, we don't believe you jabronis. Nah, we don't believe you jabronis. Nah, we don't believe you jabronis. Nah.
Good morning. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Jabronis. I am Topher McCann. The man next to me, he is your reigning, defending, undisputed. I mean, he hasn't gotten it yet, but he is the Jabroni world champion, Mr. Mike Butler.
It's okay. I want to make sure that I have every ounce of COVID before I see anybody, really. Or got rid of every ounce of COVID, rather.
So, yeah, we're this is what, week 2?
Yeah,
of my reign, your COVID reign?
Yeah. I don't think I have it anymore. I just think I'm just suffering from the effects of it. And not even, like, it's just a cough and and I got to clear my throat every now and then. You know, if I were Dana and I was, like, not tasting shit, I'd probably want to off myself.
It viciously also took all of your facial hair. COVID does that, so.
Yeah, well, you know, I figure, you know, I was so dirty and sick and I needed to get everything off of me.
That's how you get COVID.
Yeah.
Dirty beards.
It didn't help. No. You just transformed mid-segment. You were a hot mess before we went on air, and you were okay now.
So we were scheduled to go live. Then I pushed everything. I woke up maybe 20 minutes before we started, so running around, making coffee, pulling up. Like last week I did, but I had everything prepared the night prior. Not so much.
Not so fast today.
Shot some pool last night. My father-in-law till like 2 a.m. So
where'd you go? Did you go to the spot?
I was just my in-laws have one in their basement.
Oh, nice.
So we ran like a race to 11, and that took like 2 some hours. It was fun, but it's a late night when we got SmackDown was on 1 last night, and what were they running a Rampage schedule or something on a FS1 again? Because I no recording. My Sling turned heel on me.
No, I believe they were on Fox.
They weren't on like the Discovery Channel at like 2 p.m.
See, I don't know, because like when I go on my Hulu, it just says SmackDown. It doesn't say like, hey, Fox.
Yeah, like when I went to Sling, it was like 9, like almost 9. Or no, it was like 8:30 something. It said like at the top of it, it said Slay. It said Fox 29, which is the local channel that usually, or it sends like a Chicago feed. But regardless, it was there on the channel that I always tape it on. But I guess someone is getting rid of my DVR, the settings, because I mean I've had it the longest time. You tape.
You might want to investigate
SmackDown, Raw, Dynamite. We used to have Rampage for the longest time, but
I was gonna say, do you record Rampage or do you?
I used to till like about like 2 months ago.
I
Like,
think I still do. I just never ever touch it.
I have like every single episode of AEW Rampage ever. I'm gonna put it on a DVD and sell it.
Hey, you could put it in their box.
Oh, are we? Do we still get the box?
Yeah, I just don't. I mean, I got one October, so
Do you think
November, December, January, February will probably be the next one.
Oh yeah, it's not. I was like,
Yeah, it's
hold
not
on, wait.
monthly. It's every time they have a pay-per-view.
These scumbags. These.
I still need to empty the last box. I gotta hang the picture. I gotta add it to the. You know, for someone who criticizes AEW religiously, I have a hell of a collection. I do.
I have like 17 autographs. 40.
I have so many weird people on my wall right now.
You just pull them out. I got the trios titles.
It's so
Wait,
great.
what? Where did you get the trios titles, and why did you get all three?
I mean, the micro brawlers are really what I had it for now. I mean, everything else can go fuck itself. The micro brawlers are pretty cool.
I got a Nyla Rose.
I got Sting. I got Evil Uno. I got somebody else.
All right, so let's get into. So right off the jump there, I just to say that I was sitting here this morning and I was going, "Oh my god, what happened on SmackDown?" Like I remember they were doing a celebration for Kurt Angle, and I was like, "Oh, hold on." And then I remember the end of SmackDown, which was like an Attitude Era throwback of the milk truck.
You see, like, so, like, that bothers me. Like,
it bothered me too while watching it.
I don't know. I think I know why, but like,
what was running through your mind? I want to know the.
I get celebrating the birthday and everything, you know, but I feel like in this day and age, you want to save the last segment of your show for like the people that are there regularly, you know. So maybe save the LA Knight Bray Wyatt stuff, which we will get into because I also did not like that. But maybe save that for the last segment. Save the tag team title match for the last segment. Something that's one thing. Another thing is this guy didn't even make that move famous. You know, when he first brought that milk truck, I obviously was like, oh, he's doing the Stone Cold thing with the beer truck. So the fact that we didn't that I feel like they're trying to make this Kurt Angle's thing. It's not Kurt Angle's thing. It's Steve Austin's thing. You know, and I just didn't like it. Oh, and also like American Alpha had a lot of seconds to like realize what he was doing, and it was like, and instead of like leaving the ring, they're like, yeah. What do you do? What are you doing with that hose, dude? Yeah. Why?
It's like Ali with the briefcase in his head. Well, with Lesnar's music. What's Lesnar's coming down?
Why is he coming down so fast? He's
just gonna stand here like this for at least like 15 seconds.
What a weird thing to do, man.
Should I unhook this? No, I'll wait. I'll wait. We'll see.
I gotta see what he's doing.
We'll let this play out. I'm the hacker.
Weird.
So, yeah, and then it originally were they getting glass bottles of milk and throwing them originally? Like,
is that if that was glass? That's dangerous.
Originally, they were throwing container-filled, I'm assuming, plastic bottles that they threw, and then was the lid off? Originally, I was like, "What the fuck are they doing?"
They were definitely twisting something.
So they were twisting off bottles, like, and then throwing them. Where if the bottle flips like this, it will splash out some milk when it's rotating. Like, what? And then all of a sudden we get the hose. That, like, whose idea was it to like wing bottles of milk randomly where you're not really getting that wet?
Yeah, I mean, again, I think maybe they were trying to recreate his 2001 act, but in 2001 he was opening cartons of milk and throwing them.
So I guess they're biodegradable, like 100% recycled bottles that we're using.
Yeah.
Also, at the same time, I mean, when he does that, you see he's trying to angle it, but everyone, like in the first few rows, like commentators, you saw real quick, like everyone's getting sprayed. Like, oh, is this milk here, or we got like colored wood? So. We got colored water, right? We can't.
You realize they're gonna smell so bad if you get sprayed with that much milk.
We can't have the.
And I am an avid milk drinker. I will wake up in the middle of the night and just take swigs of it out of the carton for no fucking reason. Milk won't spray like that. You know, I think that was way too watery. You know, milk is a thick boy. Okay, even if you sure you can get skim, maybe it was skim milk, but even so, it'll be a lot thicker than what it was.
Yeah, we can't have the.
And if you drink skim milk, you're a fucking weirdo. All right, you just drink water in that case.
That's
okay,
what it tastes like.
You know, just don't. What are you doing?
We can't have
2%.
The Pittsburgh basketball team slipping on spoiled milk. Just can't happen. We can't have that. Our favorite basketball team in the NBA, the Pittsburgh. So. All right, let's get into, before we talk about the shows this week, let's get into some news this week. I just randomly pulled up a bunch of articles, so we're gonna go through these together. These are the 2 shows that came on this week. I don't want to talk about them right now. Move. Okay, we're here. Right behind my TV, my MacBook here is like a 50-inch TV. I have a different setup here, so everything's like right in front of me. That's why my face is so bright right now.
I was gonna say, is your TV on? Because
it's on and it's bright and it's.
You must be watching like the whitest show ever. Not like as far as race goes, but it's color, like so much white.
It looks like I'm looking right at the screen, but I'm like reading a screen right behind my camera. Cool. This is like a cue card. Is that Mia Khalifa?
Whoa!
Well, make her first wrestling appearance. She's a wrestler. I thought she was a whore.
She was a nun in one video.
She was a Punjabi something in one. Her and her mother were wearing like a thing. Everyone saw that one as a good one. Yeah. Let's just talk about Mia Khalifa and her short porn career. All right. First article I pulled up, AEW files trademark for interesting term. Oh my God. That's what this was about?
What was the term? I didn't hear it.
They got the trademark rights to hat trick. I'm only assuming it's looking like this has something to do with Jake Hager.
Oh, this is the thing.
And so he's been going around everywhere, supermarkets, out to dinner. It's just stupid. It's like he's out to dinner at a like nice restaurant with his wife, and he's got no shirt on and just a purple hat, and they're like, cheers. Yeah, that's kind of funny. But he's like in the grocery store, whatnot, and this is his. Yeah, he thinks he's Chris Jericho. He's gonna get this purple hat over. There's members of the audience I see wearing this purple hat as well. I don't know. What are your thoughts on Jake Hager trying to get this?
It's
purple
just
hat
it's one of those things where I miss the origin of this purple hat. I don't get it, but you know what? Maybe it's not for me to get. I guess it's just not for me. Jake Hager can easily doesn't need to get a purple hat over to get himself over. He can easily get over, given the opportunity. He has the talent. He has the ability. We can rebuild him. But hey, man, if that's what you got to do to get on a show with a roster of 1,000 people, then by all means.
I think he's been hanging out with Christopher a little bit too much.
A little bit longer than usual. He's been there. Sorry.
He's like, you can get it over, man. You could get anything over you want. Jake, I love the purple hat. You can get it over, you stupid idiot.
Yeah.
I got stupid idiot over. I'm Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho's just cool, though. Sometimes he's cool.
Sometimes.
When it comes to his wrestling stuff, he's cool.
Oh, my God. I see Dwayne. I see Roman. All right. So recently, I've seen this article like a week ago, but again, Young Rock, everyone watches it. They have Mexican Undertaker, the greatest character in TV show history. Young Rock dropped another hint at WrestleMania match between Roman and Dwayne. I didn't get to see the clip. Let's see what he said. Oh my God, it's Mia Khalifa. Should we watch Mia Khalifa? Oh,
I guess she keeps popping up. Might as well.
Another potentially huge Rock Easter egg last night on the Prime Minister's case that holds all the Rock's past accomplishments. The centerpiece on the top is a blue Universal Championship that Roman Reigns currently holds.
I'm sorry. Did you say the Prime Minister's case?
Yeah, that's what it's. Why does it say that? On the Prime Minister's case that holds all the Rock's past accomplishments. I guess on the episode, whatever episode they're at, the Rock is somewhere with a Prime Minister, I guess.
Huh.
It's like a scene. And I see a picture, and in the background it has all of the titles. And
yeah, I'm looking at the picture now. I don't see it looks like the Rock's case, not the Prime Minister's case. I don't know who the Prime Minister is.
Yeah, I don't know who. I don't know who that chick in the red dress is. Oh my God, it's Mia Khalifa. So we're continuing these teases.
He also has a Macho Man replica mini title too. So I mean, it's not every title that he's won.
I think they're just trying to find anything. They're trying to find anything.
I'm just trying to name everything on his case now. Like I see the Universal title. Is it weird? Sure, I guess. Is he gonna use his own show to set up a potential WrestleMania match? Maybe.
I guess.
Probably.
NBC
it's not, it's his show. It's not like it's somebody else's show and he's just starring in it. I'm pretty sure he is a producer in it. So yeah, it could happen. I don't think he's gonna fucking win the Universal title. That'd be fucking stupid. But yeah, I don't know.
It keeps coming up. I mean, it's.
I wonder what a slam cam is. What's a slam cam?
Well, we got slam cam. Where's that at?
It's next to the undisputed title.
Can't. You must have the like HD version. Mine's like small and like.
I'm on Twitter and I searched.
Oh yeah. That makes sense.
There's a slam cam next to his undisputed title. I never heard of that before. All right, Amazon.
Oh my God. The Sasha Banks news. Sasha Banks news. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. Apparently she's going to be appearing at a Wrestle Kingdom. But which is oh my God. It's fueling AEW. Is it happening?
The fact that she is going to be at Wrestle Kingdom means that she is signed with AEW 5-year deal, $248 million. Groundbreaking, just unreal. My have the tables turned.
She's signed till 2028, and she is ready to go. And her name is Mercedes. So yes, she has the she files a trademark for her real name, which I sometimes hear these things for the longest time, and I'm just like, after you left it, like I feel like I should have read this article 5 months ago. When did they leave? Like I don't know. I just feel like that's something that I would have probably went after immediately after the way things when you leave a company, your name in the company and wrestling overall is Sasha Banks, so they own that. Like I would have just thought that you would have left and that's like the first thing you do. But yeah. I don't know. If we wait a very long, damn it, dude, we could have fucking filed the copyright claim to her name. We could own the rights to Mercedes
Monet.
Because people decide to do it when it's already. Damn it! Oh my God!
Thing. Going back to that Jake Hager thing. Sorry,
we love Jake here. It's a Jake show.
He trademarked hat trick. So, like, does that mean NHL can't refer to 3 goals by one person in a game?
Did the NHL not own that?
Do they have to kick something up to Jake Hager now?
And Stamkos with a Jake Hager. It's just like, Stamkos had a fucking Hager last night, guys. Did you see it?
His 20th Jake Hager of his career.
It's Jake Hager. Yes. We love Jake Hager. This is a Jake Hager podcast.
We are Jake Hager stands.
All right, so Sasha, Mercedes, the AEW, and New Japan, all the companies, she's going everywhere.
It's going to be cool seeing her at Wrestle Kingdom, and it's going to be unique seeing her just not in a WWE environment. So I think there's a lot of cool things about her being at Wrestle Kingdom. The most uncool thing that's happening though is AEW fans getting all jacked up about it.
Oh,
And it makes other people hope and pray that she signs with WWE and sees AEW fans' tears just roll out of their face.
It's so weird. And again, I don't know if it goes back to like Becky returning, or I just honestly, before I thought like, oh yeah, they probably could use her. She came back now, and then like Charlotte getting ready to return. I honestly feel like the grass isn't greener where you water it.
Very good. Very good.
I skipped the first part of that phrase. I
think you nailed it. I think you nailed it.
The grass isn't greener on the other side. The grass is greener where you water it.
Oh, yeah. No, I never heard of that.
I came up with that. Nobody named Phil did. All right, with more trademarks. That's every single article I pulled up. We're just talking about trademarks. Wrestlers getting trademarks. It's the best. MJF trademark, Reign of Terror.
Did he really?
Yeah.
That's a movie about dragons. I don't know if
is it?
Yeah, it's an old movie.
Who's in it? Is Jake Hager in it?
No.
Mia Khalifa in it?
No. There is somebody in it. It was before he made him a big name for himself.
God damn it.
Hold on. I want to say Matthew McConaughey, but that's not right.
The Reign of Terror was a past reference to Triple H's time as the face of WWE.
Oh, is that what that was?
Ruthless aggression era.
Oh, really? Because I'm reading that it instituted the conscripted army, which saved France from invasion by other countries, and in that sense, preserved the revolution. So, I mean,
yeah, but they stole that from Trips. So,
no.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley did that first, actually, with Randy Orton, Ric Flair. These guys sound familiar, Evolution, no big deal.
Oh, I was thinking of Reign of Fire, not Reign
Johnny Cash.
No, that's Ring of Fire. This is
shit.
Ring of Fire. But funny, it does have Matthew McConaughey in it.
Yeah, I remember that movie. That is a movie.
And Christian Bale. There you go. I also found out what a slam cam is. You can Photoshop yourself getting like stunnered and stuff. It comes with a camera and a CD-ROM.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you can. They're selling it on eBay for $35.
Fucking jib jab.
Put yourself in the action. This was like Photoshop before Photoshop was a thing.
And The Rock's got it.
Yeah, you take a picture of yourself, then you throw the gimmick in the CD drive, and take your face and put yourself like on The Rock getting stunnered. Very. And man, why is Photoshop so impressive now when we were doing it when we were fucking 12? Apparently,
yeah. We already knew about this stuff.
Yeah.
All right. I got to pull up AEW sources, EC3 and William Regal. What's going on here? Let's check this out.
Oh, God.
All right. The former WWE star EC3 recently claimed William Regal was frustrated with talent not taking up his offers to coach them before AEW shows and thought management had maturity issues. Why is EC3 talking about this? When was he in AEW?
He was not.
Okay. So
I don't know. I don't think he's close with William.
Yeah, it doesn't see. All right, let's continue. As previously reported, Regal has departed from AEW and is returning to WWE. We'll talk. Tony Khan addressed this. We'll talk about that in a second. Another source noted Carter and James are being frustrated themselves at not landing jobs in AEW, and neither them nor Vince Russo has ever been with the company. Who's James?
Ellsworth.
Who is the James B? Why is there a James being referenced in this article? And the first time it gets mentioned is that the name? Who is James? This is terrible. The report cited a source who stated there was no formal coaching session where it was something that was scheduled or anything like that. Usually he would go down to the ring to help someone and word would spread like, hey, Regal is down the ring. The same source continued by noting that Dustin Rhodes trains younger women's wrestlers on the roster and also said Bryan Danielson has worked with people regularly and sessions included talent that appeared regularly on Dynamite or Rampage. There was never some, you had to be down the ring. People blew it off. And Regal was never going to flat tell someone they had to come to the ring so he could coach them. Regal would work with someone. People would go down, show up. A lot of people took advantage of it. Other vets do it all the time. It's always the younger women and men. Sometimes someone would work with someone one-on-one. Other times there could be a few people down there. It was totally informal. It's all these sources. They said Regal would sit, talk with guys from the stands to get a fan's point of view. Praised Regal for being nice to the camera guys. I don't know. I don't know why EC3 is trying to.
Why are people talking about EC3? He's like irrelevant, despite the fact that he broke some news about Velveteen Dream and what Velveteen Dream does in bathrooms and stuff. But he's still irrelevant.
And then like Velveteen Dream. Like, he almost made me kind of be like, I don't know, maybe maybe he got like...
Maybe Velveteen Dream's like
yeah, like,
okay,
you make me feel like, yeah, maybe... you make me feel like Velveteen Dream might be okay. There might be a problem with you. I don't know.
He ain't that bad of a guy.
He ain't that bad. I'm not talking about that. No one cares about that. It's a picture of Phil. CM Punk adds fuel to WWE return rumors. What? Why is it?
Yeah. Did you see those pictures that he posted?
Okay, so he posted. I see it posted this photo on IG stories. It's him, and in the background is that when he played Fester, Luke Gallows.
When he played Fester, what is this? A sport?
Okay, yes.
Come on now.
Is that Jake Hager playing the role of Fester?
Shut the fuck up.
Right there. So he put that in his story.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just to be like, I don't know, to try to.
And then he had another picture of him and Mickey James when they were in WWE.
The Mickey James what does it mean?
I don't know. Probably nothing.
Yeah, he's not getting us. We're not falling for this shit. If he shows up at WWE somehow, I'll be like, what the fuck? What?
Well, next week SmackDown is the way to go because it's in Chicago.
They're not. That's never. He's not returning. He's not coming to Chicago. He's not. And if he ever did return, he's not going to be on TV. It's going to be at WrestleMania, night 1.
But he's a curtain jerker, not in the main event.
Yeah, he's definitely the second to last match, which is the main event. Come on. All right, so we got to keep our eyes peeled. CM Punk's coming next week to SmackDown. Don't miss it. It's Ricochet and Gunther will be the main event. But right before that, around 9:30, CM
right
Punk's
in the middle of the
out.
show. Not the opening segment, not the last segment.
Uncle Howdy is going to diddle LA Knight. CM Punk returns.
Gonna rap, and CM Punk's gonna interrupt Hit Row.
That would be fucking awesome. I hate it. Okay, CM Punk, go away. We have Cody Rhodes. Apparently, he's looking real jacked. Oh my God, I'm looking at the photo. He looks real jacked. Is that a photo of Cody Rhodes? Wow. Yeah, dude. All right, so this is on Instagram, the Sports Rehabilitation Center. And oh my God, I'm zooming in. He's with some dude who's wearing a bunch of American Nightmare stuff, and he looks like a fucking mark. But Cody looks jacked.
Shit. He is jacked. Holy crap.
Oh my God. There's more pictures.
I like that wrestling buddy. I loved it.
Yeah, the wrestling buddy's awesome. It doesn't have his stupid ass tattoo on his neck though. That's weird. How does your wrestling buddy not have that?
You can't see that. It's probably it's a condensed neck. So
I'm fucking zooming. It's not there. This is
probably
bullshit.
Further back.
No, it's supposed to all on the neck. It's Cody. It's a lie.
You have to be able to like pull these up so the fans can like enjoy this entertainment with us, because right now they have probably no idea what we're talking about.
We should start screen sharing. We
used to do that. Just start, guys. Just start fucking pull up Twitter while you listen or watch us and just search it. That's what I'm doing right now. Dual screen is amazing.
Yeah. So we got we have live event things going on in WWE, and guess who's gonna finally who's gonna be at one?
Are you?
Mr.
Are you?
No, I didn't want it. Bray. Bray's gonna be there.
Oh, Bray's gonna be one.
They got
No,
Bray.
I did not hear this.
So he's advertised for the yearly day after Christmas, the MSG show, December 26th in Madison Square Garden. Let's see. I don't know anything really more on that, just that he's advertised. I do want to ask you while we're in the middle of it, though. I know LA Knight came out last night and he wanted justice for him having the whole backstage
Batman
thrown on top of him. So, but this also happened, I think, in the first hour, in which, again, I don't know.
I believe it was segment number 2, not like right after the tag title match.
Yeah. So, can you kind of inform me of what is going on with the LA?
No, yeah, I mean, he replayed what happened to him the last couple times, and he called BS on Bray Wyatt, saying that because Bray Wyatt said that it wasn't him who attacked LA Knight, and LA Knight was like, "Yo, that's bullshit," and here's why. Brought up a couple stills from the last 2 attacks. Well, there was that interview that he was doing when he left, and when he opened the door, he had the opera mask in the background. And so he brought that up and be like, see, that's Bray's boy. And then with the infamous cart gate where he was ran with the equipment truck, in the background, there's another opera mask thing all the way in the background. So because of those 2 things, he was like, you did it, Bray. And then while he's showing this, Uncle Howdy shows up, says something about a door being closed. I don't know. I didn't really listen. And then that sets LA Knight off, and he's like, you know what? If you're not going to come out here, or if no one's going to give justice, then I'm going to get my own justice. So I'm going to find you, Bray. And he's looking in the back, and he finally opens a door, and he finds the Bray Wyatt shirt, the little upside down Bray Wyatt shirt. And he like throws that down, and then the lights go off. And smart LA Knight, as soon as the lights go off, he turns his flashlight on his phone.
Jump scare?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess that's what they were going for, sure. But I gotta say, somebody in a mask popped up, and I think it was the mask that Bray was wearing when he came back at Extreme Rules. But the thing is, there is a lot of disagreement on the web right now saying that it's not Bray Wyatt. And then, honestly, when it first happened, I didn't think it was Bray Wyatt under the mask either. I did not think it was Bray Wyatt under the mask either. I feel like it's Bo. It's a little. I know he was wearing a mask, but it looked like he definitely has a skinnier face.
Does he still have the cross earring?
So only the face showed up. You can only see the face and the crystal blue eyes. And that was it. Like, they left it on a cliffhanger. I thought maybe I had missed like a follow-up to it, but as soon as the mask showed up, screen went to black and we went to commercial, and we didn't hear anything about it for the rest of the night, which is I fucking hated. I don't know if maybe I should like it because it's a cliffhanger and I should be patient, but I want to see what's going on. I want to see what's happening with this.
All right. What is your overall thoughts on this Bray Wyatt return?
It still has me, okay? But it's like that close, which, you got some breathing room, but it's that close from losing.
Because it seems just like so far of a gap now from when he returned, and it was just like, but now I feel like this is just getting stretched out so much where it's just like, I felt like we should have at least I felt like we've gotten nothing. Like, we haven't even, like, if there's a Wyatt 6 and all this stuff, it just feels like the slow.
It's going to, at this rate, it's going to take a year to find out who the whole Wyatt 6 is.
If that's what they're going to slowly, but like, what are we even, I'm assuming Rumble's the first time of anything if there's going to be a match.
Oh yeah, for sure. Maybe I mean, it sounds like they're trying to make this last SmackDown of the year really big. So maybe that would be the first one.
So what would you're like when someone's like returning to, and also at the same time with everything with the Wyndham family's kind of had a rough Uncle Barry for real in real life, recovering now, and hopefully we'll make a full recovery and everything will be great. But it just seems like when you return to wrestling, like Bray, whatever, there's like pictures of him like training in the ring and wrestling. Remember that? We saw that like a few months ago. What was up with all that? If you're just going to return, like, you don't need to wrestle. Like, you didn't need to do any of that.
I mean,
right?
eventually he's going to.
But like we were seeing that forever ago. But it's like, dude, we're going to bring you back. Like, you're not going to do shit for, like, you're not wrestling for like 4 months.
I don't think that it was the original plan.
Yeah, that's what when I was getting ready to say that to you. I was just like, there's no way that he thought that he wasn't going to wrestle. Like, he at least thought he was going to wrestle already at this point.
Yeah, it just so happens that is what has gone down.
He thought he would have at least one Saudi match under his belt.
Yeah. Agreed.
But we're continuing. We're like 2 months of the like LA Knight thing, it seems almost. But
I mean, again, like, he is really good during this whole thing. Like, LA Knight has really shown why maybe it's a little better that Max Dupree went bye-bye, you know?
But I'm thinking there has to be a reason why they literally like scrapped him from being Max Dupree to bring in LA Knight to specifically change him to LA Knight to put him in this. Like, I don't know if it was like a Bray wanted to, like, I don't know, but there has to be a reason why they literally, like, they could have just got anyone who, they didn't have to get someone change their gimmick. Like, it seemed like it had to be him for some reason. That enough where they had to, they changed his character and everything. So I don't know. That's something like that making me think there's a reason behind all of it.
Could be.
But I think the next thing we get with all that is finally a reveal, which I wouldn't be surprised if Bo is the next reveal. That would be.
And then you also have like this Alexa Bliss situation, and now Asuka's posting weird shit. Have you seen Asuka's stuff?
I skipped over that article, but she's teasing where she's going to go back to her old.
She on Twitter, she posted an emoji of a butterfly, like a weird butterfly. So, like, you know,
the whole company's just going to become Bray.
It's just
they're all going to be in the Wyatt Six except Roman.
It's the Bray Wrestling Federation. Okay,
I would watch that. All right, next up here we got a few more. Oh my God, this says spoilers. And so, who's Paul? All right, here we go. Come on. It's not really a spoiler. Logan Paul. He hasn't been on TV since Crown Jewel, but I remember he said he like tore like everything when the match was like done. He did some damage, but apparently he's gonna try to wrestle at the Rumble, which I remember when he was with talking or whatever, he made a video when he got messed up and he said like, and I should be back at the WWE by, and then they bleeped it out or whatever. And I think I could just tell from what he was saying, like, yeah, it's going to be the Rumble. I don't know. Would you want to see Logan Paul as just a entrant that you know is not going to win the Royal Rumble, or would you rather see him get into a program and have a match at Royal Rumble? Or are you indifferent? Is this AEW? Is this AEW?
This is kind of AEW. I don't care. Really? I mean, like, being an entrant in the Rumble is cool, but you also don't want to rush him into action if he doesn't need to be in action, you know? So if you want to come back and maybe build a little story, then that's fine too, until you're ready to go. I don't know how long it takes for an MCL to heal. But, I mean, hey, if he's good to go for the Rumble, then yeah. Why not?
He reminds me of someone who, if he's in the Rumble, that he's going to be in like the Final Four somehow.
That's taking it. That's kind of overkilling it. I think I'd rather see Dom in the Final Four, honestly.
So, no, he could be there, but I could see them like just because
That was rude. I didn't mean that. Logan's better than Dom. I'm sorry.
But I could just see, just because of name-wise and big, like, eyes and everything, just him being in the Rumble and being, like, in the final group of people, I just think that's, like, it just stands out. Like, he's not winning it, but it just throws it out there. Like, again, it's also not crazy. I mean, the dude literally had a match for all the titles and in his third match. So him being in the Rumble and having like a good showing in it probably is next up to add to his list of things he can talk about and be like, I was the best at it. Right, Mike? Right, George? That was my Logan impersonation. Impulsive guy, George Janko,
You're a big impulsive guy.
No, I like they're jabronis, but we keep up with everything.
I watched that one episode with Triple H on there, and I just, everyone's a jabroni.
And sometimes I have to give him money because my son likes Prime.
I have not ever once seen a bottle of Prime in person.
It fucking sucks. So my son had the flu all week this week. So the one night I was done work really late, and Target I got some for him a little bit ago. Target had it. So I go in the Target and they changed it. It was the last aisle with the drinks in the corner, and they had a bunch of them there. A couple weeks ago, got them. I go there. They changed it up where it's the holiday section back there. So right where it used to be, the next aisle became all the holiday stuff, but it was all I looked everywhere. I couldn't find it. Shit. So I went down to Walmart. Nothing. Finally, I just typed GNC. I hit a GNC up. I went in there. Not one person in a GNC at all. I opened the door, and all of a sudden someone just like comes out from the back, like almost just like, what the fuck are you doing here? Like this 120 some pounds.
You don't belong here.
Hi, what's up? I want to get buff. And I was just like walking over, and I was like, "You have?" And I saw a fridge there, and I saw a bunch of Prime, and I was just like, "You saved my life." And I just like opened it, grabbed 4, threw them on there. It was like $80, and then
shut up.
No, yeah, it was like, but it was like
can't be any.
4 of them was like 15 altogether, like $15 for like 4 of them, 16.
All right, maybe that's all right.
It's ridiculous. I remember when I first got them. They're small little ones on the boardwalk. I got 2 of them. They were $13.
God, so gross.
And they taste like shit. It's coconut water and like it's like diet. I don't like diet stuff. I don't like aspartame. I don't like that shitty diet aftertaste. I want a Coke. I want a Pepsi. I don't want diet. So for some reason, I just don't know. He's like, my son's like, it's the best. I'm like, you just, and like the guy said, it's just because of Logan Paul. He's like, that's all. Basically, the guy was like, we're GNC because Logan Paul. Like, he's like, this stuff's really popular. I'm like, yeah, well, it doesn't look like anything else in the store is because no one's here. And then on my way out, I was leaving, and some dude in like a orange work vest who was a little like built was about to come in, and I like held the door for him, and he just gave me like the head nod. He's like, what's up, man? But it was like a members only kind of thing. Like he saw me with a GNC bag, and he was just like, what's up, man? You go to GNC, you got your whey protein in there? And little does he know, I was just walking out like, I got Whey Prime.
Yeah, I got it. I got that.
Dude. I'll see you at the
about to clang on them and bang them, you know.
See you at the gym. Yeah. See you at the gym. So,
oh shit.
All right, we Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre out of action. They have the same injury.
Eardrum bursting, right?
Yeah, Kevin Owens. He got Drew too. He knocked on his door. He answered it.
Maybe Roman.
Playing.
Roman had a reason to be pissed off.
Kevin Owens is going around ripping everyone's eardrum out, and we just have to sit back and accept it. And we just is Drew going to be at Madison Square Garden? Is Roman going to be there? I mean, they're scheduled. They have a match.
Well, Roman's going to be in Chicago next week, so I would imagine so.
Well, yeah, because CM Punk's going to show up.
Oh,
need him there just in case.
Man. Just. Did you watch like any? Do you remember anything from SmackDown? Because like when we get into SmackDown, we have to talk about that stuff. Do you know anything?
No, I remember that they said that Roman's going to be there next week.
That's all you know?
I remember him saying that, and that they need to. Is he getting a haircut? Was there something about a haircut?
It was like
Jay walked away and Jay stayed with Jimmy, and they
just
started
the
talking
way
like
he said it though, not good.
they're
Not
done
good.
with Sammy next week.
So this was, I didn't know if we were done the news portion of this show, but I had to talk about this because
Just do it. We could do it. We already talked about things in SmackDown.
like it gave, like, as soon as like the thing was said, it gave me like that empty pit feeling in my stomach, like, oh no. But yeah, they were all about to go to Waffle House, and everyone's getting pumped up, and Jay pulls Sammy back. He's like, yo, man, the tribal chief is gonna be here next week. Sammy's like, yeah, dude, what the fuck? Of course I do. And Jay was like, you might want to think about trimming your hair up, trimming your beard up. He's like, why? Jay's like, you never know what might be happening. Something big might be planned for you next week. And like when he said that, I was like, oh fuck. It's gonna happen next week, isn't it? They're gonna fucking annihilate him. And then said, but Sammy, over here like little kids, like, oh yeah? Okay.
Oh my god, so that's it. Oh my god, so I know they're gonna give him he's gonna look like Reigns.
What?
He's gonna look like Reigns next week.
What do you mean?
Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn's gonna get his hair. He's gonna have it like straight, like he's gonna have it like combed. He's gonna get his sideburns done up high, and he's gonna trim his beard down to like Roman almost. And he's gonna look like, I guarantee you, he's gonna look similar to like the Usos and stuff. Like I guarantee when you just said that, I could see that happening completely. Sami Zayn's gonna have his hair slicked back and in like a ponytail and have like the fade, and the beard and everything's gonna be nice and trimmed, just like, because he can make himself look like Roman Reigns, just the redheaded version, like head wise.
I mean, I was going off. I was thinking that that's when they're gonna turn on him.
No, that's what he's gonna turn. He's gonna like get this whole. He's gonna like look like him almost, like have like that just Uso look. He's gonna be an official Uso because that's what he thinks it's gonna happen. He thinks he's gonna be like, his name is now changing to Sammy Uso, like level. This is where we're at now. So he's gonna come out and he's gonna have. Oh, I could see it.
It's gonna be heartbreaking next week. If it doesn't happen, then cool. But I feel like it's happening next week.
So that was that's the big T. And the Usos just like defend the tag titles just like nonstop. I know they
yeah, man. They don't even give a fuck. They'll do it.
Raw, SmackDown, just like defend them nonstop. Let's see. There's talks of with E for WWE to have another reality television show.
Oh, I did see that. I just saw that today, actually. I just forget about whom.
Bianca Belair and Montez Ford are going to be doing one?
No, never mind. That's definitely not what I read. I forget what I read. Don't mind me. Don't mind me at all.
Yeah, they're going to start their own TV reality show.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, makes sense. She's a huge... I mean...
It never works. It never works. It just never works. If you're going to put it on like a like a Peacock situation and whatever, but it never works. Like the Miz and Mrs. kind of worked for a little bit, but I don't even think WWE has anything to do with that aside from.
But if this is E and like Total Divas and Total Bellas killed it for E.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it was good. That just means women would like to watch weird shit. Okay, that's all that means.
I randomly would watch them. It was the fakest stuff ever. It was awesome. Remember when Dean Ambrose, someone grabbed a hat when they were eating, and he chased them? It was the fucking.
Well, that was the only reason to watch them is when Cena was on it, when Bryan was on it, when Ambrose was on it.
They were the best
part.
Anything. I don't care, even if they're shooting a scripted television show. Anytime they were like backstage, like at Total Bellas, and like they were talking to Ziggler or something, or Rusev was there for a second, like that was I don't care if the show I'm watching is fake. I know that. I don't care if these people are filming a fake show in the backstage of a fake show. But I get to see some of the dudes that I see on my fake show, and I'm like, wow, Dean's back there in a black wife beater. What's he doing? Eating a sandwich? That's cool. Like, I don't know why. That's the only reason I was watching it. See, like, oh yeah, there's Cena back there. He's weird. Like, Cena's weird. But also that was played up for the camera. Cena's rules. Oh my God, the greatest. When they all sit down for dinner. Daniel Bryan, John Cena, and he goes through his rules. One of the greatest television moments ever.
Fantastic. It was fantastic. That was the return of the Doctor of Thugonomics before it was actually in the wrestling ring.
God, I love these shows. Total Divas, Total Bellas. Ms. and Mrs. is just I can't do that. Maurice though, oh my God. Oh my God, it's fucking Miro. A huge picture of him. There's been a lot of going on with Miro, but he was reportedly declined a creative idea in AEW.
What?
I just don't even know what is. I've been dealing with this for years. Again, I'll always say it. Rusev Day was the biggest thing ever. I was at Mania when it was the biggest thing ever, and he took the goddamn pin during the match for the United States title. He had to get added to that match originally. He wasn't even on the fucking card. I get so mad like just seeing this happen to this guy all the time. And again, I wasn't happy when he went to AEW. This company again has way too many goddamn fucking people on its roster. Like,
not only that, but like, so last night Trent Seven debuted on Rampage. Yeah, that's right. I know something about Rampage. But if you're gonna bring these guys in to debut, why Rampage unannounced? Not that I'm saying that Trent Seven is a goddamn needle mover, because he probably is not the most for most households, but you have like 400,000 people watching this show. The only reason I know about it is because I scrolled Twitter.
Okay, tell me, did you watch Rampage this week?
Exactly. You know, like, why not Dynamite? Are they not good enough to be debuting on Dynamite?
Trent Seven. I mean, he's huge, man. Everyone loves Trent Seven. I mean, so yeah. Apparently, Miro can't agree on creative, so he's just not on television. The only thing I could just say is that I just think it's crazy that there's nothing. But the only reason why I wouldn't think there's anything for this guy is because there's just like this guy does not need to be anywhere near a Dark Elevation, a Rampage, nothing. He's a Dynamite guy. I mean, put MJF on the mic for like an hour, 45 minutes. Let him take care, and then give Miro 15 minutes, and we get out of there. Maybe we'll cut it to 10, give Jade 5 minutes, and then we're done. Give me Jade, Miro, and MJF, and we're done here. We'll see you guys next week. All right. What do we got? Anything else? Oh my God. There's two more things here. They're John Cena. So John Cena's returning for the last SmackDown of the year.
Isn't that some shit?
So your thoughts on this? Are we setting anything up? Is he announcing Rumble, or is this?
I feel like the Rumble is a possibility. I feel like announcing for the Rumble is a possibility. I think it's some shit that he's going to show up just a couple days after the Oh wait, never mind. No, he's not. I thought the 30th anniversary was that Monday. It's not. It's not. That's in January, right?
Yeah, the week before.
Yeah, never mind.
Rumble.
Yeah, I could see definitely him announcing for the Rumble. If not, I guess it would have to be a WrestleMania build. If not that, then I would have to guess that it's something to just get viewers and have them on.
I guess if it would be because instantly I was like, no, he can't be announcing for the like. It doesn't really make like. Why would he be in the Rumble? Like, it doesn't really make sense. But I guess to say that he's going to be in the Rumble, he goes in the Rumble, and in the Rumble starts whatever they want to do. How to get it, whoever eliminates them, whatever, if that's where they do the theory and they go off and do.
I also saw a rumor that he might have to miss WrestleMania because of filming a movie too. So
a movie? But why isn't he not filming Peacemaker?
Dude, I don't fucking know. I'm getting very impatient with that.
So yeah, that's the one thing he needs to do. It's what he needs to focus on. It's just wrestling. And
I'd rather him focus on Peacemaker than wrestling at this point.
Since he's been going, like, I wouldn't mind him like just coming out and being like, yo, like, I'm down with it. I'm gonna be excited that he's gonna get like the last 10 minutes of SmackDown. And it's but
I don't need Bray Wyatt interrupting him though, if that's where we're going.
No, they can't. I don't think they're doing. I think they're like invested with this storyline that they're doing. That I don't think that's a possibility. But good. Again, we're not good at predicting things on this show. Fucking didn't Ricochet win the tournament? So we don't know things.
That was my bad.
But it did say, WrestleVotes did say that, explain that Cena wants to become the next Rock, and a match at WrestleMania 39 in Los Angeles will help that. So
shit, I guess. I don't know. Like, what the fuck?
And that that movie he's doing is Ricky Stanknicki through February and March.
Ricky what?
Ricky Stanicki.
Ricky Stanicki.
Yeah, Ricky Stanicki.
The fuck is Ricky Stanicki?
If Cena wants to WrestleMania, he would have to train in Australia while shooting his movie. It would also likely limit how many appearances he could make on television leading up to the show. Oh my God, I completely forgot that Logan Paul. Oh my God, that's what's happening. And I already said that.
What?
That's what they're going to do. Remember we already, like, months ago, you were like, Logan Paul, Cena, we're like, oh my God, it's definitely what they're going to do. A big money match. And Logan Paul's going to return at the Rumble. Logan Paul's going to that's what's going to happen.
You think that's what's going to happen? I was thinking more LA Knight was going to happen.
That's like the easiest, like, if they wanted to do it, that's like the easiest way to do Logan Paul, Cena, I guess. Right? And I don't even know what you do. Like, Cena beats Logan Paul, or Logan Paul beats Cena. I don't know. Either way, the only one that really would make sense is Logan Paul beating Cena.
That don't make no sense.
For Logan Paul, it would.
No, it wouldn't.
It would be like just for his character wise, it would be annoying, but it would be. I'd be John Cena.
John Cena's not going to put over Logan fucking Paul. All right. If John Cena is going to put anybody over, it's going to be somebody who is there all the time. I vote LA Knight.
The Austin Theory of SmackDown?
Oh, I think he's a little better off than Austin Theory was when Theory first showed up. You know, Theory's already on his like third gimmick on the main roster.
I like this is the best that
this is the best. Yes, this is the best Theory look.
The selfie thing got played out very quickly. But I do like what he's doing now. That's what best suits him. But
yes,
let's stop talking about we talked about Cena on SmackDown. All right. It's the title of the episode this week, 9 Lives of the Jabronis. Did you see the trailer for the 9 Lives of Vince McMahon?
I did, actually. I did today.
I saw it this morning. I saw it. It was like it looked like it was someone like recorded off their TV. I don't know if
This looks exactly like because it's on Vice, and I believe the gentlemen from Dark Side of the Ring have a hand in this, and it looks exactly like a Dark Side of the Ring episode.
So this is going to be all leading up to what's happened this calendar year as well. But I mean, there's Vince Russo I saw in it, Alvarez in it. So
Fournette.
We're getting the whole story of hush monies and all whatnot. So
now, do you think this is your run of the mill 1 hour episode, or do you think this is a parts, like a series? Do you think there's 9 episodes, 1 episode talking about each terrible thing Vince has done?
Is it going to be 9 episodes, you think?
I don't know. They call it documentary, not a series. So I'm thinking it's 1 episode. And if that's the case, I'd hope it's at least
2 hours.
2 hours. Because you can't talk about Vince McMahon and everything he's done, good and bad, for 1 hour.
But
you can't do it in 2 hours either.
So this is going to air on the 13th, December 13th. Oh my God. Yeah. It says right there.
Tuesday.
It is set to air Tuesday, December 13th with a 2-hour runtime. Look at us.
Oh, wow. Really? 2-hour runtime? Okay.
8 to 10. So, I don't know.
We'll you got 8 to 10?
It says, 8 to 10.
See, Vice TV here says Tuesday at 9 p.m.
Maybe on theirs, it's going to be run from 9 to 11, but it does. That's what it says in the article.
Maybe there's a time difference on one of our.
Yeah, it says
here.
Posted 2 hours ago. The article, but so definitely next week we will definitely be talking much about
that. DVR about it for that one.
I don't even know if I have Vice TV, but I'll find it. All right. Just talk about. We kind of talked mostly about SmackDown, everything that happened.
Yeah, we didn't talk so much.
Oh no, it was really in the week. Raw really didn't tickle my.
Here's what you need to know about Raw.
My balls.
1. Matt Riddle is written off TV. He's out for 6 weeks.
Is it legitimate or?
No, I think there's just a way to get him off TV.
So he can come back with Randy or something?
I don't think that's going to happen either. But Solo, it looks like he has adopted the Samoan Spike from Umaga. Kudos to him. Put him out, and that's how he is out. It's going to be Alexa Bliss versus Bayley, I believe, for number 1 contenders match on Raw after Bliss won the triple threat match this week. Mustafa Ali got another U.S. title match. Weird.
Yeah.
OC versus Alpha Academy and Baron Corbin. Oh, the poker tournament. That was pretty good.
That was the storyline of Ziggler returned.
Ziggler did return. Dominic Mysterio took care of Akira Tozawa.
Yeah, because they were cheating. He was stealing chips.
Piece of shit.
Tozawa was like, yo. And Dominic was like, fuck you, dude. Killed him in 2 minutes. Dominic rules. He's the best.
Never a doubt.
We love him.
Never a doubt. But that was basically Raw.
Oh my God.
They got the most important thing out of the way in the beginning with the tag title match. Riddle. Honestly, before the show, they attacked Elias, did the Bloodline, and Riddle had to find a new partner, and it was KO. Didn't matter.
What was the point of bringing back Elias to Zeke? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I like Elias.
Elias is good. I like Elias too.
He seems like a sweet man. But what do I know?
Wholesome.
Let's talk about the A show, Dynamite.
Okay. Let's talk about it.
I did enjoy. I enjoyed watching AEW this week because honestly, it was the only thing I remember watching this week. Again, we remember what happened with the SmackDown fiasco of last night, but We had the Dynamite Diamond Battle Royal. So we're so the winner of this can wrestle MJF for the Dynamite Diamond ring. But then also remember now we have Ricky Starks already has a title shot coming up. Winner is coming. So we have the Battle Royal comes down to Ricky Starks and Ethan Page, I believe, which was our final of the tournament for the shot at MJF. But Ricky Starks wins, hometown. The place goes nuts. This instantly, as soon as Ricky Starks wins the match, MJF instantly, we don't even have Ricky's music hit. MJF's music instantly hits, and then we go off 15 minutes here of a promo battle between MJF and Ricky Starks, and the internet was sucking the dick of Ricky Starks this week. His coming out party.
Yes. It was phenomenal. It was really good. It was really good. So, it was everything I ever I thought he would do. He just give him a mic, he's gonna blow people's minds. And he did.
He was the first person to really kind of like verbally eviscerate and go with MJF.
He ain't no Wheeler Yuta on the mic, I'll tell you that, okay?
But originally, like after the MJF part, when he did the whole Dwayne thing and the pebble and all that, I was just like, oh, it's just like stab. It was just like, oh, he's done. Ricky ripped all those things out. And he was like, hold up 1 second. I got you. Sometimes it was a little too much Dolph Ziggler-ish for a second. I thought sometimes he needed to calm down. He needed to like slow it down a couple times. He got too, but besides, I mean, for the most part, it was a good, like little, like we said a few weeks ago, like it's a good matchup for him. We said that, we called this. I was like, we'll get a good promo with these guys. And look what we got. We got like one of the top 3 promo segments of the year.
For sure. Do you think they're going to do what they did with Christian and Omega and have like 2 matches, and Christian ended up beating Omega for the Impact title, but then lose the AEW title? So do you think they're going to have Starks beat MJF for the ring, but lose to MJF for the title? Probably.
I wouldn't, but I mean,
you wouldn't do that?
I wouldn't. No, I would just make MJF I would just, now at this point, he's already lost matches before in the past and everything. He's your Roman. It doesn't matter. Like he shouldn't, the reign of terror, everything. I just think it involves everything. I think already him winning it 3 times, and it got like it. There's just more of a to continue. There's no reason to end it now. Maybe next year, maybe. But I think you could just keep. It doesn't mean anything. It's like a seasonal thing that happens and it goes away, and you kind of just. But I just don't. What does he accomplish winning the Dynamite Diamond Ring? Honestly, really nothing afterwards. But I get. I mean, you don't want him to lose twice. So. But I wouldn't. I would let MJF keep everything. I would make him put on all 3 of his Dynamite rings and punch Ricky in the face, and then he has a 4th one. Would this be his 4th? How many years have we doing this?
This would be his 4th, I believe.
Yeah, so he's gonna have one for every. He needs a whole one hand of rings, and then we can let somebody else have it. Do you get a new ring every year, or is it just the same one?
I've never seen multiple.
Shit. Well, that's just cheap.
It is cheap. You know, it's not like Tom Brady has just one ring for each of them. Oh, fucking assholes.
We had the explanation of William Regal turning on Jon Moxley, and he said it was just like his final lesson was like to. Which, hey, given the circumstances of what happened, I mean, it was reported. Tony Khan talked about it the other day for like the first 20 minutes. No one even asked a question. He was just like, "Oh, I'm just gonna touch on it because it was gonna be the first question anyway." And then, God, I remember this is what stuff I do wasting my week. He went on like 25 minutes, like just talking about it without nobody else saying anything. And it was like it went into his mother had a stroke, and they were in he was in the hospital, basically just spending a lot of time. And during this time, William Regal reached out and kind of like had like Tony Khan like kind of in a vulnerable spot with dealing with stuff with his family, and William Regal saying that he wants to work with his son back at his old company. And Tony did it from the kindness of his heart. I think there's little small things in between. Like, I don't think William Regal's going to return as a on-air character, but
at least not yet.
Yeah, but it's overall, I think it's a good move.
I mean,
you can always Tony Khan has this thing in his where he's always the nice guy, and they never say anything nice about his company. But I mean, he could have been, I guess, a dickhead. But I feel like you can't be a dickhead, be a Tony Khan with like William Regal. It's like, who the fuck is Tony Khan?
Yeah, that's pretty. That would be bad publicity.
Because it's like, this is a guy that like Tony Khan grew up like admiring, and then all of a sudden he's just gonna like hold him by the balls with a contract, so he can't go with his son. Like, and at the same time, like, I mean, Vince McMahon has told people to just go home and sit at home for a long time. So I don't know. Just we're gonna War Games. He's gonna say it next year. Oh my God.
That's the only time he'll ever show up on TV now. It's just randomly. Just War Games.
See you guys. I love my son.
$1 million.
Orange Cassidy's your all like title, and he's messing around like Kip Sabian. So that's building to somewhere. The Blackpool Cut Club and Garcia and Hager had a match. House of Black. They came out, fucked everybody up. That was cool.
Yes, it was.
Oh my God. Kiera Hogan, Madison Rain, Sky Blue versus Jade Cargill and the Baddies. Yes.
Ooh. I didn't see that one.
We're doing Saraya and Britt. I think they're going to be doing a tag match.
Oh, yes. And the Saraya gets to pick her tag team partner. I do believe now more than ever that it could be Sasha Banks. I still don't believe 100% that it's Sasha Banks. With our luck, it'll be like Thunder Rosa coming back.
The person who basically like ended Paige's career is gonna come back and tag with her in AEW.
Maybe.
Where would that where was that happening at? Winter is Coming, I think.
I think it's Winter is Coming.
Yeah. I mean, didn't we get Sting there like 2 years ago?
We did get Sting.
I can't believe now it's like we've watched this company since the beginning. It's like what is happening? I don't know. Man. Time is blowing by. All right, we finally the match that should have happened. I mean, the Acclaim didn't even have the titles at the time. It was Swerve and Strickland originally. This match should have happened with about forever ago, but FTR finally getting a shot at the AEW Tag Team Championships. Like, what? The best tag team getting a title shot in the company AEW, and they don't have those stuff. They have all the other ones, but they finally get to wrestle here. Is it like a roll up? Wasn't it a roll up? Isn't this how this match ended? It was a roll up, yeah.
Let's see. Wheeler gave a power bomb, tried for the jackknife pin, and Caster countered and hooked his legs. Yes. Whatever. I'm sure it was a great match.
Yeah, I mean, it had to happen. I watched it. I mean, it needed to.
I watched it too. For me, like, like I'm not a big wrestling in-ring psychology guy. Okay, I don't know that kind of stuff. It didn't stop me in my tracks and was like, ooh.
But it could. I think it all like this. This is your pay-per-view match. This isn't like this isn't something that goes on Dynamite. I think this has a more build. You can have more time and have this as like Swerve, and no offense to Swerve and Lee versus the Acclaim, shouldn't have been a pay-per-view match. Like this should have been it should have been reversed. They should have been wrestling them on Dynamite, and the FTR match should have happened on. Maybe it will inevitably, but I still don't think FTR is touching those titles for some reason.
No, they have other things to worry about now.
Don't they? There is a pay-per-view today, this afternoon. Rampage time. ROH.
ROH is on at that time.
ROH, they're trying today with an earlier start time. I think UFC's tonight. That's why.
And NXT is on tonight.
Is there?
Fine. Yeah, Deadline.
So Deadline's tonight. There's the ROH show.
3. Wow.
Yeah, because I think it's like Claudio and Jericho and
Jericho. You got the Kingdom, Top Flight. You have Willow Nightingale versus Trish Adora, Daddy Magic and Cool Hand versus Shinobi Shadow Squad, Mascara Dorada versus Jeff Cobb. Hold on, I'm not done. Shane Taylor Promotions versus Swerve in Our Glory.
Beautiful.
Blake Christian and AR Fox versus Dralistico and Rush. Or I'm sorry, Roosh. Is that what we call it?
Roosh.
We have the ROH World 6-Man Tag Team Championship. Dalton Castle and the Boys against Brian Cage and the Gates of Agony. Mercedes Martinez versus Athena for the ROH Women's title. You have the World TV title, Samoa Joe against Juice Robinson. You have FTR versus the Briscoes in a double dog collar match.
Don't know what that is.
It's basically a tornado tag team match, but you're collared to an opponent. And then the ROH World title, Jericho versus Claudio.
Wow, what was this, like a fucking WrestleMania? Like, this is like an AEW pay-per-view. Is it 14 matches? What are you putting? I'm putting 12 on fucking Jericho.
Well, I mean, you know.
I'm all in on all. Let's pick it right now, guys. Let's hit the predictions.
I want 20 points on Claudio.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Yeah, no.
All right. Shit, this is like back-to-back weeks. I'm not prepared.
Man, you really need to you need to open your eyes to what's going on in the world.
I need to start hating people more, but it's that time.
Johnny Cena went to town riding on a pony. Rock stuck a feather up his ass and called him a jabroni.
Jabroni of the week time. Last week it was Yee.
It was you, wasn't it?
Stepped out. We're like, Mick Foley, you could take a seat for a second. This week, I don't know, man. What am I just becoming a softie? Do I just like everybody now? Am I just happy-go-lucky? Happy Toph? Am I happy Jabroni? It's my Twitter handle. I mean, I'm just so nothing's really rubbed me the wrong way this week again. There's small things like, but I don't have anything that stands out. I mean, I could probably think of something in the next minute or two. Do you have a solidified Jabroni of the week?
I mean, yeah, yes and no. It's a yes and no thing because, like, the whole story I don't think is out yet. But yeah, I do. I'm looking for a certain quote / lyric. And I need to find it before I can get into it and to give you like an actual reason why this person is the jabroni of the week. So bear with me real quick. But it's a doozy. It's a doozy.
While you're looking this up real quick, I just want to say on a side note, the Phillies rule. I love you, Bryce Harper. You bring all of these great, sexy men to our city now, and the Phillies are gonna have a nice little run. I mean, Harper, we're gonna miss you most of next year, but wow, we got Trey, we got reliefs. It's baseball season in general for Philadelphia. I'm getting 07 to 12 vibes. Like we have a nice little 4-year run here of fun baseball in Philadelphia. It's gonna be exciting.
Oh, I can't wait. It's gonna be. I mean, and we're not done.
This is a public service announcement. This is the opposite of being a jabroni. Phillies management.
Yes, thank you for spending money.
We mentioned Teddy Hart was a piece of shit still. We're still talking about
He is still a piece of shit. He's an asshole. This is a very long fucking song. Okay, I found it. Okay, so I'll go. If you are one of those guys who just, browse Apple Music, Spotify, like all the time, like every second of your day, you may have been lucky to find a certain artist, quote unquote artist, released some music last night or the night before. I can't tell because A, I don't listen to this man, and B,
it was Taylor Swift. I was like, she put another.
No, it wasn't Taylor Swift, and B,
I would have known about
it. Got like immediately taken down from these platforms. So R. Kelly had music leak a new album. Now R. Kelly is in prison currently. So I don't know who got their hands on it, but there was music released and it was taken down immediately, but not immediately enough because there's a song.
Oh my God. I don't know anything about this. This is ridiculous.
The song is titled I Admit.
What?
Oh, yes, sir. Oh, yes. Now, there is like a lot of it. Like, this must be a long song. I did not listen to this song.
Well, I mean, he has Trapped in the Closet, which is like a 17.
Yeah, all right. So, like, there's. I mean, if anyone knows music, I mean, you have your chorus and you have a verse.
Several verses sometimes.
Fuck. I lost my place now, counting how many. Okay. I found it. There's 8 verses. And I ain't gonna get into like all of them, but I will point out some doozy lyrics.
Sing it
first
to
of all,
me.
the chorus, all choruses, I admit it, I admit it, I admit it, I admit it, I did it, yeah, I admit it, I did. I admit it, I did it. That's the chorus. Some standouts are this is gonna sound so wrong coming out. Man, I'm loud, and I put that on, Chief. I admit I fuck with all the ladies. That's both older and young ladies. But tell me how they call it pedophile because of that shit. That's crazy. Crazy.
What?
Yeah, hold on. I admit it. I love Steve Harvey.
What? He says he loves Steve Harvey in this song?
I admit it. I love Steve Harvey, John Lennon, and Tom Joyner. They're doing good in their lives right now. Why would they want to tear down another brother? Now I admit a family member touched me. Hold on. I didn't know that was a thing. Now I admit a family member touched. Now I admit a family member touched me from a child to the age 14. While I laid asleep, took my virginity. Spotify took me off their playlist. What is that?
No, that's not. Have they? I'm almost certain that I have a song with him and Young Jeezy on my play. Oh, I guess like his individual like albums and all that. Is it on Spotify? I never searched that before.
Now I'm only saying all this shit because how they trying to play me. I admit that this is no disrespect to the parents, but this is my advice to you because I'm also a parent. Don't push your daughter in my face and tell me that it's okay. Because your agenda is to get paid and get mad when it don't go your way.
What the hell? He's on Spotify. He has like 1 million albums on Spotify. Black Panties is on there. The Buffet. Oh my God, he has a Christmas album, The 12 Nights of Christmas. What the hell?
Let's see. Now I admit I love Hugh Hefner, and through the years supported Hugh Hefner. But when he left this world, he had 1 million girls. But we gonna always love Hugh Hefner. I mean, we are. We are.
I mean, but also things came out about him that he was kind of a scumbag too, though. So I mean, where is he getting at? Why did he mention Steve Harvey? He's mentioned people that talk shit on him.
I don't know. I just feel like Steve Harvey has so much stuff to do, and it doesn't have time to do that. You know.
I feel like when it came out, there's probably something of Steve Harvey saying like, "Yo, fuck that dude. He like had sex with minors and like pissed."
Yeah, but I mean, like that's everybody. Now,
now his chorus that I did it. I admit it. I did it.
Now, no disrespect to Chi-Town, my home, but we've got to learn how to support our own. I admit that my heart cries for my city because we're losing young lives in the city. Instead of judging me, y'all should be using me to help these kids, raise them out of depression and poverty. Now, I'm not saying I'm no savior, but I can be an inspiration. This is an invitation.
What?
So go ahead, say what you want to say about who I want to date, but you won't say shit to my face. Because you know it ain't shit to say.
There's plenty of shit to say to your face. And then if you say it, it seems like you're a loose cannon and you would probably like attack a person and then you would probably just end up right back in jail again. So what is this? Is this song leaked on like this is probably available on YouTube?
This is definitely going to be available somewhere for sure.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be listening to this. Like,
yeah,
this is gonna be my new favorite song. Maybe driving my car later. Like, I admit it, I did it, I did it, I did it, I did it.
I mean, either way. I mean, R. Kelly. I mean, I guess. See, originally I thought that he leaked this somehow from prison, but apparently that's not the case. So do I nail the guy who was responsible for the leak, or do I nail the guy who wrote the lyrics and performed the song? You know, let's just go with R. Kelly.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna hop on back-to-back weeks. Yeah, this one thing that came out, it says I admit it, full album 2022. It's 55 minutes. Like, is it a whole album here?
I think there's a whole album, but I admit it is
a song on it. So it looks like it.
It looks like there's also a part 2. Yeah, it looks there's a part 2. I admit it, part 2.
Mysteriously released.
Wait, no, I think that's the same one.
I admit it, part leaked from prison. I admit it. I found it. Yeah, there's different songs on that. It's a whole album. It's like 55 some minutes long, but the one song is
wow, it's amazing.
Yeah, that's That's a good one.
It's a great time. It's a great time.
Johnny Cena went to town riding on a pony. Rock stuck a feather up his ass and called him a jabroni.
All right. Get ready to wrap it up here. We are. This is like the dead time of wrestling right now. This is like Rumble's still far out. We still have the holiday season coming up, but we have one thing to look forward to coming very soon to the channel. Third annual Jabronis coming up. I'm starting to get everything together. I'm going to write down what we had. I was starting to watch last year's, write down some winners that we had last year so we can incorporate that this year. And
are all of our episodes on video this year? Definitely, right?
I think every single.
So I should be able to find the YouTube videos.
Yeah, the second annual. Everything's on our page. Everything's on you go to YouTube, youtube.com/the Jabronis pod. If you click on, there's a lot. It's weird. YouTube's been very weird, and it's kind of messed with views somewhat. They have videos, then they have live. So if you go to live, a lot of our episodes are streamed live. So they come up, basically everything in order is under live. Videos has some of the ones that were uploaded prior to where we were before. But if you go to playlist, every single episode, no matter what, is thrown into, we have two playlists. The Old Testament, in which we had our old episodes when we were on a different platform, and the New Testament. So everything goes in the New Testament each week on YouTube. And that is updated to when we started here on our brand new YouTube page and all the way through. That's the playlist. So everything's there. I know if you go back, though, last year's Jabronis is on there. The first annual, we were not doing video, I believe. Right? So. Yeah. But yes, it's there. I was already at the dryers. The suit's ready. We're going to have bigger. I think we might push everything back here. We might have like a full body. You might have, because I'm wearing a suit. You got to see it all. You can't just see it from here. So I might be standing. Originally, I was going to be like, yo, I'm coming over there. We're doing it. We're doing it in person.
I like it.
But so that will be coming soon, and then we'll be back next week talking the week that was. Plug away. What do you got?
I don't have much, Mom's Time to Whine. It's always they returned this week. They tried preempting their episode this week for the first time instead of going live. I'm not sure what I think it was kind of like a catch up of what's been going on, COVID. Right before Dana got COVID, she surprised her co-host by traveling to North Carolina and chilling there for a little bit for a weekend.
Nice.
And then came home with COVID. So make sure to check that out. That's going to be on all platforms as well. And I'm on TikTok. I think I'm Butler1127 on TikTok. Speaking of TikTok, I hate to kind of revert back to Jabroni of the Week, but maybe another candidate who maybe is not R. Kelly notorious, but definitely I think deserves some type of negative clout towards her. There's a video floating around of a woman.
I love women.
Who is at, like, it looks like is at this bar of some type, and it just so happens that Ric Flair is there.
Oh wait, I just see this come up. I refreshed the news page and this came up. It's the top thing.
She went up to Ric Flair and was like, I don't know who you are, but my friend said you're famous and I want to take a picture with you. To which Ric Flair, rightfully so, was like, no, that's not cool. And she basically acted like hot shit, walking away. And I was like, his loss, not mine. Yeah. What a bitch.
Can I play it here? Can we hear it?
Barely. Yeah, you can't hear that. You can't hear that. You might be able to hear it from me.
Ric Flair. I don't even know who this man is, but I guess we're going to take a picture because he's famous.
Did you see it?
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear anything I just played?
No.
So I didn't cut it short. I just put it on, but it looks like just one of those things where he's at
He's chilling.
Yeah, he's like at a what kind of bar is that? Like at a hotel room.
Yeah. Kudos to him at his age for still being able to go to the bar, though.
He loves the bar.
If I were at that age, I'd probably just chill.
Not like really. All I would do, honestly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, again, yeah. Follow us on the YouTube. Like, subscribe, tell a friend. Twitter, JaBROnis Pod. Follow us. Madcap Jabroni over there. I'm Happy Jabroni. That's about it. We'll be back next week. We went long today.
Did.
I did not think there was a lot to talk about, but there was. All right, we'll see you guys next week. JaBROnis. Out.
Jabroni, JABRONIXYZ, ABC. Oh, it doesn't matter how you spell jabroni.